Okay, today, I don't know why I even thought of this video, but I was just thinking about Xenoblade 3, you know, as one does. I was like, you know what? Kind of want to make a video about the design differences between Melia and Nia in Xenoblade 3, because both of them look not vastly, but they look a bit different. It's very noticeable. So but we're gonna start with Melia because chronological order, and you know, we gotta save the best for last. We gotta save Nia for last. So Nia and Melia, they both have 3 different designs. I have Melia's up on screen right now. She has her original design from the first game. I'm using the DE render, and then on the right is her FC design, and obviously the middle is her Xenoblade 3 design. Now, the differences between one, like DE and FC, I mean, it's the same game, so there's really nothing that's changed except for her outfit. But we're going to be focusing more on FC Melia in her comparison to 3 Melia, because, you know, it's the most recent, excluding Xenoblade 3, FC was the most recent, like, iteration of Melia, so that's going to be the closest one to her 3 design. I mean, and it's literally just her 1 design, but just sooner. But the biggest thing I've noted, the biggest thing when we saw Melia and Nia like unmasked, the biggest thing was her face. Her face is a lot different. All right, her facial structure is a lot different. Okay, her eyes are more slim. Like, they're more, not compact, but they're like slimmed out. They're not as big B and DE. I think that's really all that's different about her face. I think it's just her eyes are different, because Nia's the same way, but hers are more pronounced. I don't know if this helps, but yeah, her eyes are like more slim. They're not as like big in anime. They look more realistic. At first, I didn't really like this design. Not her design, but her facial structure. I saw it, I was like, ew, this is weird. I don't like her new facial design. But over time, it grew on me, and I actually like this design a lot. I still think I prefer Xenoblade 1 Melia design, but her 3 design I really do like a lot. Now, in terms of her clothes, she takes on her FC design, obviously. Her boots are different though. In FC, her boots were the same color as her tights, and I think they were all one. Yeah, they're like, yeah, those are like thigh-high boots. In Xenoblade 3, she has just like regular white boots, like shin-high boots with tights on. In DE, she still has the that purple middle part on her boots. She doesn't have those thigh-high tights on anymore. And her weapon actually is the World Ender, also from DE. That's the name of her staff, is the World Ender. Her dress is basically her dress that she wears in FC, except it's more like a dress instead of like a bodysuit, if that makes sense. Like the hip fluffy frill things, you know, those things on her hips from FC, those aren't really there anymore. It's kind of like a full dress now. I think her back, it's not, her back isn't exposed like it was in it's really hard to see, but her back isn't exposed like it was in DE. Her back is more covered. She has that like rhombus window right there, you can see. The front, her chest area, she doesn't have like that mesh going from around like the top of her dress to her neck, it's just gone, and she still has this necklace type of thing. It's hard to zoom in. Okay, you can't even see it in the render right here. But the whole like chest area is different. She doesn't have that opening like above her stomach either. It's just like in with the dress, and it looks kind of like an undershirt, the blue, because for her chest and it goes down to her waist, that's all it looks like, one shirt. But in her head, she doesn't have a tiara or crown or any like really head pieces anymore, except she does have these little trinkets or something around her wings. She wears gloves now. The sleeves that she had in DE, they're no longer like long sleeves. They're more connected to the shirt instead of like their own standalone thing. She also doesn't have that like belt bracelet thing anymore. I don't know what that's called. It's like a belt bracelet, but she doesn't have that anymore. I feel like her wings look different. They look more like frilled and ruffled than in DE, which kind of makes sense because, you know, so much time has passed and she was like kept in Origin. So, you know, I still love like the swirly hair. That's like one of my favorite things about her is her swirly hair. But also about her hair, it's a lot longer now. In one, she didn't have like all this long hair and everything. All of it was just like in those twirls out to the front. So her hair grew out a lot, and I love long hair. Long hair looks good on anybody. All right, especially Mio. Mio with long hair is just so good. But the fluffs look less meaty, if that makes sense. There's like not as much hair in the curls, like the rolls. You know what I'm trying to say. They look like cinnamon rolls, her hair in the front. Yeah, but like those hair rolls, there's not as much hair in them. They're not as wide as they were in DE and 1. I know I'm moving this around a lot. It is gonna look weird when it's like clipping behind the other designs, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. So, but yeah, Melia, I really like her design, and she has these cool like rainbow wing things. These are like Telethia wings. I now just realized that's actually really badass. She has like Telethia wings. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. These are like actually Telethia wings. No way. Yeah, that's a really, like that. That's a really cool detail. Literally gave her Telethia wings. But yeah, I was stumbling over myself like a motherfucker during that. But I don't know, I'm just excited. It's hard. Well, you know, now it's time for the actual gem of this video. And that is Nia. Oh my god, I love her so much. I still, even though, you know, as much as I talk about Mio and how much I love Mio, I still love Nia, all right? She's just so cool. She's so great. Mio, or Nia, is like my second favorite female character in Xeno, right behind Mio, of course. But you know, I love my gorgeous Gourmati girls, all right? I love both of them. So all this comparison about, oh, who's better, Nia or Melia, or not, fuck, I mean Nia or Mio, it's sad because I love both of them. I just, you know, I just like Mio a tad bit more, all right? But yeah, Mio also, oh god, I'm over calling her Mio. What am I doing? This, look, see, even I can't escape it. Even I can't escape it. I'm so used to Mio, I'm just calling Nia Mio now. It's terrible. Anyway, just like Melia, Nia has 3 different designs. And obviously she has her Xenoblade 3 design. On the left is her Xenoblade 2 driver design, and on the right is her Xenoblade 2 blade design. So she, you two different designs for driver and blade form. And the cool thing about Xenoblade 3 Nia is it's kind of a mix between both. It's a mix between her driver and blade design. Her ears take on more of her blade form because she's like in her blade form now. She doesn't really have to hide it anymore. But if you notice, her ears are a lot shorter than they were in Xenoblade 2. Her ears were massive in Xenoblade 2, and now they're like what, a third of the size or 2/3 of the size. I don't know, but her dress is obviously a mix between her blade design and her driver design. She still has like the yellow dress. It's no longer like a bodysuit now, it's just kind of like a dress, but with the top of it is cropped off or like cropped out, and it takes more of the design as in the shape. It takes more on the shape of her blade design, where like from like core crystal up is kind of just revealing like her blade form. And her boots are kind of weird because it's like her driver, the boots from her driver form. Like I just now realized her boots are fucking in her driver form. It takes up like almost half of her like entire design is just her boots. It's like half the size of her. But yeah, her boots are kind of just like the ankle part below, because her having those big ass boots in 3 would look really weird. I can't believe I'm now just noticing that. But the leggings or tights, whatever you want to call it, she has on are new. She didn't have those in 2 for her driver or blade form. And those little frills, those like frills she has by her hips, those are from her blade form. And I noticed the yellow, it kind of looks like an undershirt with the like a white jacket on. Let me see. Yeah, like those frills are from her blade form, and you see she has like these ether lines and dots everywhere, and I just noticed that, which is really cool. And she also has this waist, or not waist, but like this thigh band on her right thigh, which wasn't in either of her designs. Like I want to say 1 or 2 designs, like she's in Xenoblade 1. If only Nia was in Xenoblade 1. Yeah, her core crystal is, well, you can see it here. It looks a little lower than in Xenoblade 2. In Xenoblade 2, her core crystal looks like her core crystal is closer up to her neck. Here it looks a lot further down. Maybe it's just because of the clothes that makes it look like that, but it looks like her core crystal has been moved down. And also with Nia, the biggest change to her is her eyes. In Xenoblade 2, she had these big round like oval eyes. Her eyes were more vertical, if that makes sense. Like her pupils and shit, they were like more elongated. Her eyes looked like they kind of looked like beans. Like with their shape, they looked like ovals. Her eyes were more oval shaped, like upright oval shaped, but here they're more rounded out, so her eyes are a lot slimmer. And again, when I saw it, I was like, what is that even, Nia? It looked so weird, but I actually like it now. It grew on me a bit. Maybe because I've been playing so much Xenoblade 3 and I'm used to the newer designs. I don't know. But one thing I didn't notice until just now, the little like 3 crystal things that Nia had on her chest in her driver form. They're not in her blade form, but her driver form. She had that like the little chain going across her chest with those 3 little crystals on it. Those are now on her head and like part of her headgear. She has like some headgear on. This weird like M-shaped tiara, maybe to stand for meal, who knows? But she has like 3 blue crystals from them now instead of them being red. And Not so much Nia's design herself, but her sword is also different. If you look at it from Xenoblade 2, it kind of just looked like a stick, like a leaf stem, not a leaf stem, but like a flower stem, just with all the flowers and vines on it. Here, it's more like water based. It looks more made out of water, so it's like kind of like a rain sword, like Shincho from Genshin. He has like swords made out of water. It kind of looks like that here, but it's like fewer flowers. Actually no, same still has 3 flowers. I don't know what type of flowers those are, or if that even matters, but yeah, her sword, I mean, it's still kind of like the vine, you can kind of see it there, but it has like this extra watery whip type thing on the outer edge, you can see. And she also has the Aegis sword. She's got Pyra's sword over here, and she's got Mithra's sword over here. Oh, these look so good. They look so good in combat. Like, look at them. Oh, if only Mithra was in the game. But yeah, see, it's kind of hard to show, but she has like this watery whip thing at the end of her sword. Oh no, is this better? I can't really get rid of this text box right here, but y'all can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, this video is really messy, you know, it's kind of just all over the place. I kind of just made it in the moment, but I just wanted to I have a reason to talk about, you know, Melia and Nia's designs. I really do like Nia's new design. It's fucking immaculate. Both of their designs are so good. I love both of them, but I like Nia's a lot. And look at Nia's like hip to waist ratio is not even funny. All right, it's not even funny. It's like double the size. Oh, like what? Nia's great. I love Nia. Both Nia and Melia, I love both of them. But you know, Nia's my girl. Nia's my girl. All right. So, I mean, yeah, that's really about it. This one was all over the place, and it may be hard to watch, which is understandable because all my videos are hard to watch because I just sound so illiterate. Like I don't know how to talk. But you know, I just get so excited. I start stumbling over my words. My brain just starts to fizzle, you know, like a shaken soda can. It's just like all over the place. Can't function correctly because look, Nia is right here. How can you? What? He has an effect on me. All right, Nia has an effect on me. What can I say? Xeno girl's got an effect on me. What can I say? Xeno has an effect on me. What can I say? Takahashi has an effect on me. What can I say? God damn, I don't understand how y'all can watch my videos and enjoy them when they're like this. I swear I'm not on drugs. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go start recording some Xenosaga 2. So, I know a lot of you have been asking for, when you're gonna continue Xenosaga? When's Xenosaga 2 coming? Are you gonna finish Xenosaga? Yes, I'm going to finish Xenosaga, okay? And first episode to Xenosaga 2, or Xenosaga episode 2, is coming on Saturday. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to upload another like Splatoon 3 video, and then after that the Xenosaga 2 playthrough will start, and I will try to upload at least 1 episode a day of Xenosaga 2. Maybe if I'm feeling like it, I'll upload like 2 a day depending on the day, but I'm gonna try to stick to 1 episode a day for Xenosaga, you know, until Bayonetta 3 comes out. Then I gotta, you know, I kind of gotta play that. And then after that, I'll finish. You know what? Even when Bayonetta 3 comes out in like 3 weeks, I could like alternate. One day Xenosaga, the other day Bayo, and then Xenosaga, Bayo, and just like alternate between them for each day, like every other day. I mean, that way, those of y'all who want to see Xenosaga can still see Xenosaga, and those who want to see Bayo will still see Bayo. So, I don't know, it's just a lot. There's just a lot. Okay, I'm excited. But yeah, that's really about it for this video. I gotta go record some Xenosaga. So, as always, thanks for watching. Have a damn good day.
Stay safe, be well, and play some goddamn Xenoblade.